Hello again. We're working with the change in base formula for logarithms, and basically what it states is that the log of specific base, doesn't really matter what it is, of n, is equal to the log of base b of n over the log base b of a. And it should be noted that b is going to end up being the log of base 10. That's because your calculators are programmed with log base 10. That's because a lot of the charts that were made were based off a log base 10 before invention of calculators. And the reason why that was important is because you're not going to try to figure out logarithms with different bases. You're going to stick with one. And 10 was the easiest base or the most common base used. You know, you use it as an inverse of the exponential function, pardon me, 10 to the x. So that should be stated too. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a really cool formula, and actually it saves a lot of heartache if you just learn this right away, but you have to learn all the other properties because you can't actually just use the change of base formula all the time. It doesn't work like that, especially when you want exact answers. Well, that's debatable too. So I've got the log of base 4 of 25. And basically, using the change of base formula, what I do is I take whatever this number is, that's the log I take first. And then I take the log of the base on the bottom. So I take the log of base 25 over the log of base 4. It's always this number first, and then the number of the base second. And the base of both of these is base 10. Just assume, when you do this in your calculator, if you ever put in log of 25, it's always off of a base 10. So it's like, you know, 1 point something, I don't know. And this is 0 point something. I don't know that one either. I honestly don't. I wish I did. Anyways, when I do this, my approximate answer is, and I went ahead and wrote the answers there, because I honestly don't know what they are, is 2.32. I know, for shame. Usually I can figure them out without using a calculator, but I don't think many people can do this in their head that quickly. It tends to be very difficult. Even for me, it's pretty difficult. Okay. I can use the change of base formula here on 3 to the power of x equals 11. But what I first want to do is get x by itself. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the log of base 3 on both sides. Now, what that allows me to do is cancel out the 3's, or the x goes in front, either one, doesn't really matter. And now I've got x equals log base 3 of 11. If I use the change of base formula, I can figure out approximately what x is. You know, 3 to what power equals 11? Well, I know what it is because I wrote it there, but let me go ahead and do this anyways. So, change of base formula says it's the log of this number, and it's base 10, over the log of whatever that base was, which is 3, and it's still base 10. And x is approximately 2.18. And there you go. That's pretty much it. Let's see. Log base 3 on both sides. I agree with that. Log base 3 of 11. Log base 11 over log base 3. Yep. Story checks out. So that's how you use the change of base formula for logarithms. Pretty cool. You know, you can write your answers beforehand to make sure you're right. That's about it. I hope that's helpful. Have a good day. Goodbye.